Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, here's some more Hearthstone, and I'm back with a Mark II version of a deck. On the opening day of the set, I played Button Druid. My theory was Button Druid was going to be the numero uno Druid deck out there, in part because of the synergy between Sing-Along Buddy and the button improvers that are in Druid right now. I just thought the idea of pushing the button for 2, playing Sing-Along Buddy for 2 as well before that, and the 4-mana combo giving you 10 attack and 10 armor was just simply too good, like, to not be a insane deck. Now, my first iteration of the deck, I got it slightly wrong. I was more focused on the button synergies and making the button cheaper and stuff like that. Instead, what I've done now, and this is more in line with what the community, I think, builds this deck as now, is instead of doing that, I've just got the Sing-Along Buddy for the button. That's all. We just need one Sing-Along Buddy. We don't need the pixies and stuff like that. I don't need to bounce them back. Just two Sing-Along Buddies is fine. Now, that's in part because I've now got Geppetto in the deck as well, which will bring me back Sing-Along Buddies, Groovy Cat, Peaceful Pipers. He'll bring me back the Free Spirits as well. Very good card for a refill. The other issues this deck was having was dealing with AoE. For that solution, Swipe was in the deck before, it's in the deck again. It's also in the deck twice because Malfurion's Gift is in there, which I'll often use as another copy of Swipe. But to give it a little bit more bite, I've thrown in the Magical Dollhouse and actually Bottomless Toy Chest to copy some of these really key important cards in the deck. So instead of it just having the 1 damage to all other enemies, it's 2 damage to all other enemies potentially, maybe 3 if you get both of them up. And sometimes that difference between the 1 and the 2 damage actually makes a huge difference in the matchups against decks that swarm the field. The other big thing, which I actually missed out before, and I don't know how, Lesser Jasper Spellstone is a really good synergy with Button Druid. You want to push the button as much as possible, and every time you push the button, you gain armor, which means you upgrade the Spellstone, right? And very quickly, this Spellstone can get to it's deal 6, I think it is, at max level, and again, that's really good single target removal. The eventual name of the game, though, is that you forge, you get Ignis, you generate the Wind Fury weapon, you play Sing-Along Buddy, you push the button, it gives you plus 10 attack, and you have Wind Fury, and you push for 20 damage. Possibly a little bit more than that if you get more of the cats and stuff off. And also depending on how big the weapon is. I normally generate the 1-cost weapon, but if you generate the 5, or if you even generate the 10, which is very greedy and I probably won't ever do for this deck, then you can quite easily get to, like, ridiculous territories. The final, like, piece de resistance to the deck is Sky Mother Aviana's in here, just in case, after all of this time, I run out of stuff, and I do run out of stuff pretty quickly. There's a decent amount of draw in this deck. We get a little refill of 10 legendary cards, and maybe that just, you know, makes the slight difference between winning and losing. Anyway, Druid currently sat at the bottom of the rankings. Maybe by the time this video comes out, they're not there anymore, but I think they're sat bottom with like 43% win rate for the class. And this is between Bronze and Diamond. I checked it on the front page of HS Replay, so maybe it's slightly higher in Legendary, but I guess it's not slightly higher. My guess is it's slightly lower. Now, there is another reason why I'm playing this, and why I think potentially it could be pretty good. Nature Druid, I don't think it's a particularly good matchup in the game, because you gain so much arm that you can kind of survive through the big one-shot turn. That's my theory. Spread the Word is not a great opening draw. Double Free Spirit, I think I'll take it. Now, Death Knight, I'm not sure how good the matchup is into Death Knight. It's probably not fantastic, would be my guess. That being said, Reska can't steal stuff if I don't play minions, and I'm going to be pushing the button a lot more than not. I think getting these Frostlord to Seedlings as well early in your hand are pretty powerful. The 10 armor is nice. The draw, 2, obviously very nice.
The citadel stands strong.
And already, I push button, I gain 4 armor. That's really good. We might take a turn off pushing the button to play the Frost Lotus Blossom next turn, though. I would like to get my draw in early. Mainly because I've only got 2 cards that forge in this deck now. That's interesting. Do I punish my opponent? Because this will upgrade it to 4, I think. I've decided I will.
Step back now.
That might have been intentional for my opponent to make me burn another card to deal with it.
You have earned.
Oh, hell yeah, of course. It is turn 4. I have no special gimmicks to deal with the plagues in this deck. Interesting, that just automatically upgrades. I really could do with the rest of the button package right now. I could remove this with the Jasper Spellstone, but it doesn't feel great to do it. I think I'll hold for that. I'll just leave Hellier on board.
Now.
Job done.
I could sing along Buddy to get +2 attack instead, which means the spread the word is 2 mana deal 2. Draw 2, sorry.
I ain't talking.
Well, goodbye, sing along Buddy. I think this is Rainbow, by the way, as the deck. Oh, I'll take a sing-along, Buddy, thank you. That's funny. I'm just toying with whether or not I do actually want to kill the 2/6 and the 4/3 here. I probably do want to kill them.
Step back now.
I have to be very careful with my opponent's board space at state because I don't have that many good AoE options. And also I don't have them in my hand right now, so...
Stand and fight in darkest night!
Okay, we've still not seen the Frost. Okay, we have a swipe now. Again, I'd be super reluctant just to swipe that. I might play 4 mana draw 2. I'll play 3 mana draw 2.
Step back now.
Well, Bottomless Toy Chest now can copy something. Just hopefully it's not a plague. Day 2000 of remove Plague Death Knight from the game. It's just not fun to play against. And has so little counterplay for some decks. I mean, the counterplay is just you go at hyper aggressive, but I don't want to just play aggro decks all day, every day. I was thinking as well before, like how good a card will have to be released in the future sets for the rest of the year to actually see playing Death Knight now. Like they'd have to be insane, right? Oh, I also forgot the matchup is not going to be good because they have the freezing weapon, right? That's the other issue I'm going to have.
Step back. Now.
I'm gonna make a slightly risky play. I'd rather have used this on the same turn I use Swipe, but I'm getting close to a point where I might actually be like almost guaranteed to draw Plagues, which is no bueno. I guess I'll take a Dollhouse.
Job's done.
I was considering grabbing Aviana then and just putting loads of Avianas in my deck. I think that might actually be the winner's choice. If I can fill my deck with 20 one-cost legendaries, maybe I can survive through the Plague Onslaught by just probability.
Highly infectious.
It turns out we're not actually going to be punished that much, because this is just going to get swiped. Like, they're so fucking greedy. Like, you wouldn't just trade a 1-1 into that. You would instead use one of your 3 damage spells. Just crazy. Actually, you know what? I think we sing-along buddy this. Instead. Because I'm going to get it back with Geppetto, so...
Alright, repeat after me.
This or Swipe? I think we played this twice.
Step back. Now.
I'm kind of just stalling for time anyway, until I can get Wind Fury.
Your souls belong to the mountain. Dead man shredding. That feels good.
I really want Aviana. There is one more in my deck, right? No, they're all gone. So Peaceful Piper should just generate beasts now for me.
Nature speaks through my tunes. Nature speaks through my tunes.
Why not? More stuff that gets stuck in my deck, fewer plagues I draw. By the way, this isn't Rainbow, it's Control. I just noticed they played Soul Stealer. In theory, should I not be favored then? Because Control would lose like a combo deck. I'm kind of a combo deck. Kind of. Kind of sort of a combo deck.
Far out. Far out.
You're not 1, right? You're 2. Yeah.
All right, little one. Let's bring you to life.
Step back. Now.
What do you want? Sorry, one of my... Sorry, both of my dogs are here. Hello, Meg. Hello, Jess. How are you doing? Are you just upset that the door was closed? Are you done now? The mysteries have been revealed? Alright, see you later. You dribblers.
Can't hold all these.
Wow, would have liked that. Oh well. Make button bigger.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Do I want a penguin? You know what? Give me a goddamn penguin.
Step back. Now.
Nice. Look at that animation. Just surfs. I guess skate snowboards onto the board. Alright, one day I'll draw one of the Watchers of the Sun.
Can't hurt.
Ah, Quartzite Crusher, perfect with my counter. Now I'm going to be frozen for 4 turns.
Feels good.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Beasts have Rush. Interesting idea. Ooh. Actually, I do approve.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
That's probably not a good idea. I'll take a frog. And then we just push the button. I mean, at least my button sort of counts as their weapon right now. Right, 13 cards in deck, 7 of them are plagues. 2 of them I need. They have Viper, so we should definitely only generate the 1-cost weapon.
I ain't talking.
After me!
Cool. Where is it? I really don't want to play Aviana until I get the Watcher, but soon I'm going to have to just send it.
What was I thinking of again?
I could steal an attack off it. I don't have time to wait for that. Draw last. Fine. Fine. Just one day. One day we'll find it. So only 4 of the cards in my deck now are not plagues. Five cards in my deck now are not plagues.
Is someone there? Nope, nobody there.
One more death can't hurt.
I maybe shouldn't have killed that before, because I think I killed it because I thought it was Necromantic Explosion. Holy shit, I've got it. Huh. That's interesting.
Who's ready for another round?
I bounce Aviana back for 20 cards. I was thinking, do I want to bounce Ignis back? But if we miss Wind Fury, we miss Wind Fury. Obviously as well, we can't attack on this turn anyway. And I'm not playing the weapon until then. Alright, I think now it's time to play Aviana.
Don't you know who I am?
And then two come along at once.
Fill the skies with a cascade of sparkles.
Fortunately, my opponent's a control deck, so I have time to do this.
Who's ready for another round?
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
Oh, Consecration. Hello. That actually changes what I was going to do. I'm going to do that instead. And take 1 damage from the board, even though they get 1 draw for it. I think that's fine.
You love my new recipe.
Okay, so we have... How much is in here? Plus 7, plus 14. This is lethal. Never mind. They, of course, had Glacial Shard in the deck. Really?
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
No bar fights allowed.
You can hit me with a 5-3. That's fine. I gain 9 armor each turn. I'll make that deal with you.
Can't this thing dance any faster? I can't dance.
No, it's that. Whatever. Okay, taunt. Taunt cheating. Light bomb. 8. I'm 1 mana short again. Pippi's pretty funny here. Actually, Pippi's pretty funny later.
Ah, yes.
The sun incinerates you.
Fill the skies with a cascade of sparkles.
Step back, now!
The sun incinerates you.
I can't
Odds are low. Where did they go?
Your souls belong to the left. He's good for
Wow. Grok Fu Master. Yikes.
That feels good.
That's crazy if I can't do the combo now. 3, 5. No, I can still do it.
Step back now. Step back now.
All right. Tough game, but we got there eventually. After being frozen for... How many turns were we frozen for? Like 9? 10? We got through in the end.
Hazelbark.
Right, Hunter, I need swipe.
I will not be moved.
I will
Hear
take
that
Safe
song
Pilot.
on the wind? Do
The
you
Watcher is a
really?
little bit spooky. Do I have time to forge that bad boy? I actually don't think I do. I think I should send it back. This is a game I probably don't win with Ignis. Alright, thanks. Thanks! You give me Watcher back and an Ignis as well. Okay. Cactus Construct may have been the correct play there as well, but I'll live with this.
Step back now.
I'm holding the coin because I might need it for Nemelia now.
No one's going to believe this.
Swipe would be a great time for you to show up, buddy. Are you... are you joking me right now? After I cast a spell, deal 1 damage to all minions. Beasts have rush is interesting. I have no beasts. Okay, if I play Wild Pyromancer, once I push 1 spell, it dies. I only remove a 1/1 for the cause. I can't even remove a 2 off here.
Step back now.
Let me see if my opponent does anything with this. They might just leave it. To be truthful, it's not actually that good. It's a pretty bad Cactus Construct. Because all my beasts are pretty weak anyway. Ah, they're going to hit him with a weapon. Actually makes a lot more sense. Oh, there's... just despair for me.
Can you feel the
I mean, it can't get any worse. I might as well forge it now. Consecration, pretty good. Good idea. Maybe the quality's in the other one. You never know. Whoops. Order. Oh my god, it's actually a really bad misplay as well. I take 3 more damage for that misplay for not swinging first. I have to play Conk here. Consecration plus this doesn't help me.
What was I thinking of again?
I can't think of a world where I live through this. Because something is going to come out of all of these. So, Consecration does just kill me.
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
That does absolutely nothing. Alright, let's see what was in them. Nah.
Nature speaks through my tune.
You have strong.
Alright, Hunter.
Tree
I don't think it mattered the misplay in the end. I still was losing to the... Yeah, it definitely did. I was still losing to the 3 damage at the end. I just didn't draw my spell damage portion, which is, to be fair, lower percentage. There's a world where I could have beat them, it just... There's not many of them, let's put it that way.
Hazelbark versus.
Funnily enough, after having the entire last game saying, you know, like, where are the Watchers? Where are the Watchers? That was the matchup where I really didn't want to draw any of the Watchers. And I'd have been happy to not draw any of them. They're just too slow. Same with Ignis. This hand would have been pretty good in the last matchup, though. Swipe and 2 pseudo swipes. Actually, this is a pretty nice opening.
Speaks through my tune.
Okay. I feel like most paladins are the Excavate Paladin now. Well, we'll see.
Far out.
Excavate Paladin might actually be a bit of an issue. I don't know. I've never really thought about the matchup.
Tuned to perfection.
Oh, it's some sort of hand buffing Paladin.
Step back now.
Far out.
Job's done.
Does my big button outvalue their big dudes? Probably not, but if I get my combo off, then obviously I can beat them. I think that's going to be the name of the game. Get Ignis active and ready my hand as quickly as possible. Wait on Bottomless or don't wait on Bottomless? It's such a bad tempo down just to push button here. I think we just play it.
Step back now.
Far out.
The desert sun strengthens my rays.
Of course. All right.
Far out.
Step back.
I missed one armor there, but I was trying to draw into a card that maybe would help me, but I don't even know what the card was. To be completely honest with you. Anyway, I set it up now for a swipe and then 1 damage killing it, but he's probably going to kill it with that. Yeah. That's probably Ziliax.
Smell golden in their waters.
Big whiteboard, Druid's Nightmare. How much have you got, by the way? +3.
Step back. Now.
Okay, we're potentially going to stabilize. I don't think we are stabilizing, by the way. I'm lying. Oh my god, they drew both weapons. We're in trouble. Those are pretty annoying. We're close to the combo, though. Hang on a minute. Is that the out? I'm actually gonna forgo the button this turn.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
So Ignis is ready. Ignis is ready. I just need Sing-Along Buddy. And 9 mana. And more attack, now that you look at it. Just as an FYI, I mentioned this in the episode that you will never see, or that series of episodes. Stealth, or the way stealth works, has slightly changed now. So, if a card in the past... So obviously you can't target stealth minion with a spell, but if you had a spell that, like, targeted randomly, for example, or it made your spell target randomly and it was a targetable spell, it could hit stealth. Now it can't. It checks for stealth, and if it can't actually do it, it won't do it anymore. It matters for stuff like conductivity, for example. That's also pretty goddamn annoying, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Or is it? Is it annoying? Am I fine with that? I'm possibly fine with that. Just 6. Yeah, this is fine. I actually don't even need to push the button, now that I look at it. Very happy I didn't push the button. Bottomless chest finds Sing-Along Buddy, and we probably win the game. I'll have to do the combo on 10 now, or we just draw Sing-Along Buddy. That being said, they are going to heal for 7 now. So what am I actually doing? It's 6, 12... I'm looking at doing 16 damage to the face, I think. Oh, well, we drew Sing-Along Buddy, but I don't quite have the combo. Turns out I don't quite have it. New plan, then. Not what I'm looking for. Yeah, very good. Oh, it's only 5. Piss. Alright, I'll hit it.
Step back now.
I can't leave a Wind Fury minion up against Paladin. It sets off my PTSD. Not that it can gain +5 attack anymore, +4, or it ended up being from the Garden's Grace. That's not in this set anymore.
light dims, but we fight.
Well, that's probably GG. I didn't realize they were that close. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, double... Wait, what was the other excavate? Did they play two of the... They played two Kaleidos, didn't they? I don't remember them playing two Shroomscavates. Actually, they played the one drop, right?
Yes.
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
Doesn't do it. It's an interesting idea. At least it makes my opponent think slightly about the play they're making.
Now.
You know.
They probably have more Divine Shield minions just to play into it, but... if it lives, then... Okay, never mind. If it lived, I could have traded into the 12-11. Yeah, this one's doomed. I can't deal with the board. I guess I play Aviana and just pray, but how do I live through this turn? 10 armor.
Fill the skies with a cascade of froth.
Step back.
This doesn't
now.
save me, right? 20. Alright, well played.
You have strong roots.
A tree falls, so
1 and 2.
seed may grow.
I think that matchup is a race. Who excavates 4 times versus if I can get the combo. But it's a race where the fastest I can beat it is in 9 turns, I think. Whereas my opponent can beat it... Actually, no, that's not true. I can beat it faster. But I would have to generate World Growth from the Malfurion gift. So maybe that's what I misplayed. Maybe I shouldn't have kept swipes from that. But I did take a lot of pressure from my opponent.
Versus Tyrande.
Okay, Priest is another deck that I'm hoping that this
Hear
class
that
could beat.
song
Or this
on the
deck specifically
wind,
could beat.
Dearie.
I assume it's going to be dragons. And if it's dragons, then if I can gain enough armor that they can't just one-shot me, then... Or two-shot me, I suppose. Then we're in a good position. I'll take another Trapdoor Spider as well. I feel that's suitably annoying. And if it's a control deck, we'll just beat them because the button outvalues their deck. It's not, it's dragons. Just playing more spiders. By the way, this spider will come back again via Geppetto, so... We'll see him again. By the way, I'm not de-stealthing this thing. Too valuable to be de-stealthed. I think this is a matchup where ramp would be pretty good again. I mean, drawing my cards as well and getting a good button is good. Actually, when I look at it, why do I really care about ramping? This is dragons, 100% now. Because all that happens when I ramp is that I get to play Geppetto sooner. Because all my other cards are cheap. It's really draw that I'm after. And only draw. There is some truth in it, there's some not truth in it. Also, I didn't realize the wild growth would be 2. Why is it not 3? I kind of hate those gifts. I wish it would show you when you hover over them the cards you can get from it. Hello, Pip. Because wild growth got nerfed to 3, why is it old wild growth? Similarly, you get mind control at 9 mana instead of 10. Why? There's no, like, indication on the card that that should happen. It's just something you have to play the card to know.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
Funnel cakes for drawing.
Light sings, and
More
the
funnel cakes?
impure fall.
Oh, God. The draw engine's going.
Water, sweet, beautiful water. Water, sweet, beautiful water.
Everyone, stay in sync.
Wait. Is it Overheal Priest? Is it not dragons? Wow, they're so unlucky. I just happen to have the answer to at least some of this. Enough that it makes me content. I thought they were drawing for Zarima. Or Zarimi. Oh, no, they are. They just have some overheal package in the deck as well.
Starting the operation.
Of course. Why wouldn't they? I think name of game actually now is Live.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Interesting, that doesn't... Oh, wait, because I'm not gaining enough armor. I was going to say that didn't trigger that twice, but actually the master was right on it.
Step back now.
Job's done.
I actually think we're pretty unfavored in this matchup, you know. Now, the more I think about it, that deck gets a wide board too easily. And I can't deal with a big wide board. We may slow the opponent down for a turn here, though. They're probably going to deal with Sing-Along Buddy.
One dose solves any problem.
Wrangling whelps is harder than it looks.
Or not. Ariana, that was not the time. Okay, what's in here? I don't have time to forge. I have to go faster. Holy Smite! Wow, that's excremental.
Step back now.
Probably should have done my trades first now that I look at it, but...
Shadows are rising again.
I wonder why Druid is currently at a 43% win rate. Look at what I'm doing, the hoops I'm jumping through to try and beat this priest. To be fair, they did get a very lucky roll to start with. Look how many cards they have in the hand. Look at my hand. Oh, and they just generated 2 funnel cakes. Cool.
Need help? Let's give you some extra time.
They've also misplayed again. It's not going to matter, but it's kind of infuriating. Unless they have +1 damage, they misplayed. They gave me a chance, is basically the misplay. They should never have given me a chance. They should have just generated a board that was so big that it would have one-shot me. Or, I guess 2 turn killed me. Okay, never mind. They got it. They had the +1. Maybe they counted it. Or maybe they realized afterwards they were one-off. Alright, you didn't misplay, Priest. In testing with this deck, by the way, I went 4-0. And then I bring it to the table and just can't get going right now.
Hazelbark!
Didn't play any hunters though in that 4-0. Actually, no priests for that matter.
Hunt begin.
Hear that song on the wind, dearie?
So Swipe is a very good card to have. I really don't want the Watcher though. It's just too slow. Okay, Joymancer Geppetto is slower. Meet me in the middle here, game.
Greetings, traveler.
You know what? Annoyatron.
Hello, little songbird.
I think that's the most annoying option for the Hunter.
My blood boils for war.
Okay, to win this matchup, we need to get a really good swipe off. It would very much help if I get a magical dollhouse to do that. Because if they saddle up a big board, I just won't ever win the game then. I just instantly lose. I think this is a better play than pushing the button. The button doesn't help me that much. If I gain 3 armor, I think I would have done the button instead. But having a minion on the board is pretty nice. Does this justify my swipe? I think it will do. I'm removing 7 damage. Ooh, hang on a minute. I'm removing 10 damage, maybe? Yeah, okay, this is swipe. And we have Namelia in hand as well, which is going to be nice when 6 comes up. Hello, Huffer.
Step back, now!
And intentionally attack first this time so the Watcher will get the full benefit. If I play it for health. Which I may not. I may not have the time to do that. A nice positioning. I can kill the board again with Namelia, but the question is this a good enough board to kill with Namelia? And I think the answer to that is yes. We're getting into RC doggy mode, and that frightens me.
My blood boils for war.
Step back.
I can actually forge this turn. I think I'm going to use it.
Job's done.
I was trying to like do the math then, like, do I want to forge it? Do I want the 2/3 up? But I think this is enough board presence to
Want to know why
be
they
content.
call me
I know it's only 2 1/2s, but still. My opponent trading with me as well. Very good. I don't know if I agree with that trade, but it has worked out for them. I think the odds were the same. Actually, no, they weren't. That was a misplay. It would have been better if they traded both into the 1/2, and then tried to hit the 25% chance to hit the free spirit. Because there was a world otherwise that they both went face, and I would have kept the 2 1/1s up. Very unlikely world, but it was a world. It existed. I tells you it existed. Anyway. What's in here? That's kind of funny. I will have to leave Kodobane up, but it's going to make my opponent's life a little bit more miserable.
Step back now.
Job's done.
Swipe goes kind of crazy right now. Saddle up. Okay. This is the danger turn. Or turns I have to get through. I have no spell damage. The question is, do I swipe this? Or do I leave it?
That didn't quite hit.
Yeah, I know you missed one guy, didn't you? That's actually pretty good. They got Corridor Sleeper. Bounce a guy back. No. We'll take a hipster, I
I
think.
listened to
Step
EGC
back
before he
now.
was cool.
That's less good. They have to trade it, because it's going to gain attack.
Astounding.
Swipe killing the Leok, I think, is acceptable. Don't always draw last, remember?
Step back now.
Kalimdora Palooza was best.
That's kind of annoying. Ooh. Okay. Please don't do another saddle up. That's all I ask. Okay. Doesn't look like it's another saddle up at least. Oh wait, they're doing RC race cars, aren't they? Oh, never mind. Creating space for Huffer, I guess. Yoink. The perfect card. Do I remove the 5 off? Wait. You're 3, aren't you? So no, I should hit the 4 and then hit the 3 afterwards. Wait, hang on a minute. That's not the way this is going to work. Because you're going to give a mech. Wait, it has to be a mech. No, we're fine.
Step back now.
Job's done.
Hold! Just keep holding. They won't expect the additional swipe even though they know I've got it. They're not playing around it. Oh my god, please stop playing cards. The swipe is so good now. The swipe is phenomenal. I'll have to leave the 5-5 up. Ah, you had the other saddle up! You're so scum! Absolute swine! Okay, so they're going to all take 2 damage, which is going to interrupt the 3-1's attacks. So... yeah. Am I saying that I don't swipe this board? Is that what we're saying? I think it is what I'm saying.
What was I thinking of again?
Step back.
What are you at now? 6. I think it's unlikely something bigger than a 5-5 comes out of this, so I'm willing to hit it. Yep. Theory held true. And now my swipe is going to do at least 3 to all enemies. So that might actually be able to deal with what comes out of these guys. You're screwed. You're a token deck. You have to hit me at some point with your tokens. I think that it's suddenly dawning on them. Like, wait a minute. Wow, that's incredible.
Whoa! How groovy!
By the way, I have lethal next turn. I don't know if my opponent's aware of that. They probably are. Haunt ain't gonna save you because I can also just push the 2 dollhouse and hit you now.
You have strong roots.
Well played.
Who do you think you are, I am? Moment. Alright, game. Giving the card all creep of the triggers. 2 and 3. Alright. Has game crashed? Question mark. It's alright. I know there's not that many people in the playbase that can go up against the talents of me playing this button druid deck, but alright. I'm gonna make the assumption that it's crashed. So just give me a second.
The tavern's always open.
Okay, didn't find me a game. Sometimes that happens and you're just like suddenly in a game. It's like, okay. Button Druid, go. Alright, we're good. I think sometimes as well, like your opponent DCs and it just confuses the game.
Hazelbark versus the Lich King.
All will serve
Alright, it is the Lich King.
death.
Which means plagues, which means get the button as good as you can, quickly as possible. Basically the same as every single matchup with this deck. And then just smoke them down. Also, if I ever get the opportunity to bounce Aviana back via something that comes from the Cactus Construct, that is a pretty good answer to Plagues in deck. At least it's my best answer for Plagues in deck. Groovy Cat or just Button here? I think just Button here.
Step back now.
I'm actually going to do this way. If they push the button to clear this to keep the 1-1 up, so be it. Enjoy. That's the pace I can deal with right now. Yeah. That's pretty chill. Oh, I DC'd. Buddy.
Just a little whoopsie. Step back
Alright.
now.
And now I've got unlocked stats with premium just plastered across my screen. I'm sure Firestone will fix that. There you go. Okay, we drew Bottomless Toy Chest. So we should probably play Magical Dollhouse next turn if we can. We're not in this Turbo Rush though. We could also just Groovy Cat Button. The button's then going to be a 3-3 at some point. Actually, a 3-5 at some point. And that's the kind of button that I can get behind. Why play cards when you can push button? That is what this deck is. Why pay dust for cards when you have a perfectly free button here? And it's perfectly good. Okay, so that excludes it from being the mining deck. So it's either Rainbow or Control with the double blood and single green, I think.
Step back now.
I smoke. That's my answer to this problem. Next turn I can Magical Dollhouse Bottomless Toy Chest. I should do it sooner rather than later because there's going to be 800 plagues in my deck. By the way, it's not recording the plagues, I've just noticed. So Firestone is having a bit of a sad time. Oh no, it is, sorry. They were both Unholy Plagues, I'm blind. Or it's lagging, and it wasn't there to begin with. Choose one. Anyway. Sing Along Buddy seems to make sense, but actually, I'm gonna fish for bounce from Cactus Construct. So give me 2 of those. Oh, I'm frozen, I forgot. Wasn't paying attention. It's still the right play to gain the armor.
The citadel stands strong.
Wow, they're just sending it all face. Cool, I guess. That could be funny. Could also not be funny, now that I think about it, but...
The snake in your boot.
I would draw a fucking plague. There was 2 in the deck. I've now got a copy of an unholy plague. God damn it. This game at times. What was that? It was a 1 in... No, it was a 2 in... 23, like a 1 in 11-ish, there or thereabouts.
My blood for the Lich King!
By the way, did you actually use the full weapon then? I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, they're gonna freeze me for another 4 turns now. Possibly order here. By possible, definitely order. So, I'm going to choose to ignore that. I'm going to choose to ignore the mistake I made. Should probably do a forge as well while we're at it. Yes, yes. Sure. You know what? I'm actually going to leave them. So I didn't find a bounce card there. No, there's still 1 more, isn't there? 1 more chance to find a bounce for Aviana. This time I'll make the trades. Unless, you know, the guy. And by the way, cards on the list of things that should probably be nerfed at some point. This card is probably approaching the threshold. Bearing in mind I've been frozen... Well, I will be frozen at this point 7 turns in a row, I think. And there's not a lot I can do about it. I guess I could put a Viper in the deck, but I can't because that would mess the deck up, so to speak. Anyway. Alright. Make the trades.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
That's an interesting idea. Not entirely certain I agree with you yet, game, but... I'm gonna forgo the button for it. The rare, don't push the button when it's a 4-5 button. But there's not many times in the game, I think, where I'll have a situation where I'm happy with silencing my minions. Cool. Frozen again. Frozen again. Oh well. Okay, is this board worth swiping? Possibly. Order but not order, if you know what I mean. Because the attack didn't matter.
You have earned an eternity
Okay.
of torment.
So we know what the game plan for that card is. We just play Aviana at some point. It's not mining one, so there's not going to be that many plagues that are going to add to my deck anymore. 3, 6, 8. Oh, there's Aviana. I should play this because they've probably got bounce a guy back. We've got Wind Fury. Sorry, bounce back. Put a guy from your hand onto the field. So let me avoid that situation. In fact, it probably is worth this bunch of playing Aviana. We've got almost all the cards I need. I'm just missing Sing-Along, buddy. Holy shit, I'm gonna be frozen 10 turns in a row.
One more death can't hurt.
This should not be discoverable. I'm sorry, but it's just... I can deal with getting frozen like 6 turns during the course of the game if we draw both of them. But there's probably one of them in the deck still. It might even be in the hand. There's a legitimate chance to get frozen for 13 turns in a row. And it's just stupid. I'm just going to deal with that. And we push button whenever we can push button. And I think that's all I'm going to do. I might have to play this Unholy Plague at some point, just as an FYI, in case you laugh at it, because I need to clear the hand space. I'd like to do it when I can swipe it.
One more death can't
I
hurt.
have but little time.
All right.
That feels good.
You know what? Do it that way.
Job's done.
You will draw me 2 more cards, I do appreciate that, but I've at least put some threat of pressure on my opponent.
Harvest, eh, Paul?
Yes, my
I can hit that with an Amelia to kill it. Actually, no, I wouldn't kill it. I'd have to trade the 2-1 as well. But my opponent's been pretty willing to leave the 2-1 up, so let's see if they've changed their mind.
Rise and serve your king.
Nope. No mind change. You can gain the 5 as well. I'm not putting Runic Shortsword on the field yet. They've probably got Viper in that deck. And we lose, if I lose this weapon now. Is this the last turn of being frozen, though? Has it finally happened? Have they run out of stuff?
The runes decide your fate. Unholy.
The interesting thing on this play is, are they going to leave the 1/4 up to freeze my face again? They are. Wait, we have to push the button this turn. There's no question that we push the button. It was nearly in my deck, so...
In my heart.
Shadows are rising.
It's a symbol of life.
Right, where are we on plagues? There's 6 plagues in the deck. 10 cards. There's only really single on Buddy that I care about in the deck. The Groovy Cat is just not that necessary. At some point I need to weave Sky Mother Aviana into a play now. We can't ever bounce it back.
Great harvest, eh, Paul?
Yes, Ma.
Oh my god. Please! You're killing me.
Frost, mark of the bitter.
Oh my god. Come on! I've been frozen. Just non-stop.
What little time.
How's this in the game? Like what? Like what were they thinking? Just simply put, what were they thinking? Oh, I can't play Geppetto on this turn now. You just crazy son of a guns. Like, what were you thinking? What were you smoking on this day? Alright, I have to play this.
Fill the skies with a cascade of sparkles.
You are prepared for the wars to come.
I have a song in my heart.
Blood, remnants of life.
I mean, they've had Claymont Necrotic Explosion in the hand probably all game. When they play that, I just lose, I think. Unless we're so lucky with the Legendary I generate. It's kind of why I've played it as well. But I don't even know what legendary I could get now that would clear the board. Because it'd have to be like a Gigafin-like effect, but obviously Gigafin doesn't exist anymore.
I have but little time. Rise and serve your king.
That's going to be interesting. Actually, what's in here? Yeah, sure. That's fucking stupid. I love it. Also, it's something I'm 100% going to lose, I think. Or am I? Maybe I can hang with him. Okay, some of this is stupid now. Dr. Holiday's never going to work.
A curse of frauds upon you.
I just realized how fucking stupid and funny this is. Alright, just keep it going. 16 turns in a row. I'll be frozen now.
Take a good look. You ain't never seen the light again.
Are they just gonna let this explode on them?
It's highly infectious.
Order.
You could use a thrill.
That feels good.
I haven't. Okay. I just have to accept this is gonna go at this point. We're playing a different game now. It's not Hearthstone anymore.
All right, little one. Let's bring it to life.
They don't know. So this is going to get vipered. I'm just accepting that. But we might actually just legitimately be able to get 30 attack at some point. It's also irrelevant. They're at 53 health, so... Also, I don't think there's a way to excavate, is there?
Action. Hat. Perfection. Action. Hat. Perfection.
By the way, next turn I'm going to try and start another rock duel, I think. Just for bants. Like, you have to kill the 1/4. You are aware you have to kill the 1/4.
Any problem?
Because otherwise I gain 14 armor a turn. Yeah, they suddenly realise that maybe that's a good idea. Holy shit. That's funny.
You are prepared for the wars to come.
That's really funny.
What was I thinking of again?
Two duels are going now. I bet my opponent's like, oh, he's out of cards. Yeah, I'm out of cards, buddy. Frozen again. Okay, now we have a problem. I need my AoE. Okay. I can't even push the button.
All right, little one. Let's bring it to life.
Bring the Megadeth!
Round of applause for the Blizzard development team, or the Hearthstone development team specifically. Well done. Good design. Oh, they had another one, never mind. So they could have frozen me for 20 turns in a... No, 19 turns in a row. Good idea! Really good idea. Well, good game design. So that's not going to be toxic in any way, shape, or form. Not that I'm really saying my deck isn't toxic. It is pretty toxic, but... Alright. And then we lose the priest one final time.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
Hear that song on the wind?
Honestly, right now, I'm like, how the hell does Druid have a 43% win rate? I mean, it's not playing this deck, I guess, is the answer. So... the win condition, I think, is get a big button. No, probably combo them in time, so I should keep a watcher. Hope they don't kill me by turn 9.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
Desperate. I can't let this thing live too long. They'll draw too many cards. And I just said I'm winning a race, so...
Now!
Has to go.
I need to find a new gig.
Oh, it's Overheal Priest. Well... unfortunately for me, I have to swing at this. Because I can't let it start overhealing. Well, I don't want it to start overhealing at least. But it's fine. We're getting the Jasper Spellstone buffed up.
Everyone, stay in sync.
That was the reason, FYI. but it's fine. We dealt with it. So, pushing the button will give me 3. It will upgrade this to 6.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Not the one I wanted. And we're actually sort of punished for that now.
Step back, now!
Because there's no point doing just 6 damage to this. I was hoping to get the other, the 1-drop, the bear, whatever it's called. What are you called? Free Spirit, that's what you're called. Otherwise, I would have forged a Watcher. I do want to push the button, is the thing. I guess I could just kill it at this point. Yeah, let's just kill it.
Step back, now!
Job done. No.
I also have potentially 8 damage.
Then for which piece where now?
Interesting. This is probably Hadanis piece, is my guess. The counter to Hadanis Priest is just have a big board. Also, to some degree, just play cards. Okay, we have lethal on turn 9.
Now!
Actually, less if I play Ignis. Which I should do. I should play Ignis now in advance. Because we're getting 8. Wait, the weapon will give it +2, so it'd be... Oh, hello. Wind Fury weapon 4, 8, 16, 32, right? As long as I get Wind Fury. Don't play it, because
Step back.
There's a pretty safe assumption that my opponent is going to be running ETC or something like that. So, let me just check this again. This goes off 2 times. It'll give me 10 attack. Which means my weapon will be 12 attack. Wait, I'm wrong. I haven't got lethal. I thought I had lethal.
You will all cheer
well.
for me. And I mean us.
Am I dead? Am I going to die to Hadanis? Well, my opponent's not healing it, so... They don't know the combo, I guess. Or I guess they're clearing 1 board space for it. 4 bandages. Two. I'm 4 off, right?
Ah, yes.
2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no, I think I've got it exact. 2 to the face. Double this gives me 10. 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Plus the 2 is 26. Plus a swipe. I think it's lethal.
All right, repeat after me.
Step back now. Step back now.
Okay, that's like the quickest I can do the combo. Maybe it's very slightly quicker. 3 and 4 with this deck, I'll take it. Better than it was the first time I played it, which I think was like 1 and 7 or something like that. It was horrible. But it has problems. It can't beat Death Knight that generates an infinite freezing face, apparently. Also, it's just not that good. Again, any deck that generates some sort of board, it just can't beat the board, so... yeah, Druid's in a little bit of a rough spot right now. At least the Button Druid deck is. Oh. Nice. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of YouTube. Why not leave a like, comment, subscribe? Everything helps me out, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.